What is going on, all of my ETC hodlers? Hodling now for the gains in the future, and just wait until those gains start to come in. It is going to happen so fast. Everybody is going to want a piece of ETC, and you can mark my words on that. Come back to that in a couple years and we're all going to be super rich. That is at least the theory, right? I'm not a financial advisor though. I am just speaking of what I think and my opinions on the situation, so don't take me too serious, but I do put my money where my mouth is. Now in this video we are going to be going over the crypto news, and there sure is a lot of it from the crypto conference, but we're going to be honing in on a couple key pieces that I do want to bring to your guys' attention, as well as go over ETC, the hash rate, the technical analysis, any news that has come out with the cryptocurrency, and give my projections going into the next couple of weeks and throughout the rest of the summer. So I think you guys will get a lot out of this video, and if you do want to stay up to date with these videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button, as well as comment down below what is your opinion on the crypto markets going into this summer, as well as tap, tickle, touch, or smash the like button. I do greatly appreciate you guys that went ahead and did that. Now, if you want to stay up to date with my buy and sell alerts, the moves that I am making in stocks, options, or crypto, check that out, link down below in the description. And now getting right into what ETC has been doing today, and then we are going to get into the news around crypto, because we have some huge crypto news and I want everybody to hear this. Even if you clicked on this video for ETC or just for the news, I do want you to hear this. But ETC currently down 2.60% at $64.71, and they had a sharp sell-off from 4:50 a.m. They were at $67.18 and had a huge candle to the downside, about $4 sell-off in the last 2 hours, from about 4:50 to 6 o'clock. Actually, that was about an hour and 20 minutes. So a pretty big sell-off. We were actually positive at this time, and I do believe it was more Elon tweets, but I don't even want to hone in on that because it is so irrelevant at this point. Elon tweets, crypto falls, we all get it. Nobody wants to keep hearing about that, but we have been slightly uptrending. It's been very, very slow though, guys. Over the past about 5-6 hours, we've went up $2.50. So not big moves coming from the crypto markets, especially ETC, but I do think it's a lot of short sellers that are shorting cryptos using options and derivatives to artificially drag down the prices. Once the algos do start to pick up and actually start buying these cryptos, that is when the real tipping point will be, and we will start to really rally in different cryptos. Now, as far as the news, what is actually going on today, because like I said, there's big news, guys, and I'm just gonna briefly summarize these articles because I read them. And then this one is just saying Elon Musk is definitely too influential on Bitcoin prices, says a head of crypto hedge fund, blah blah blah. People were saying he's too influential and that this could be changing. He might start to get restricted on his social platforms due to he's the #1 crypto influencer, which we all do know that is the case, but he doesn't have that same kind of pull in the public equity markets like stocks, but he does in crypto, so people want to address that. As far as crashing crypto prices spook some new investors, others are doubling down, and that is really what the title is. I think you get more information out of the title than the actual article, but essentially some people have sold out, some are doubling down, just like a lot of us are. We're probably doubling down, or at least I hope you guys are, and that is not financial advice. Do whatever you want, but this is the main article I do want to focus in on, and this is the one I have pulled up in this tab right here, and I'm going to read this, guys. This is huge. It says Weibo, a Chinese social media service, appears to have blocked some crypto influencer accounts on Saturday, citing violation of unspecified laws and Weibo community rules. While Weibo has cracked down on various cryptocurrency related accounts in the past years, the news came on top of recent harsh Chinese regulatory rhetoric that have already led a plunge in prices for many digital coins. This is key. Meanwhile, El Salvador's president, I am not even going to try to say that, said he plans to submit legislation that will make Bitcoin legal tender in the country, a first in the world, according to a video message he gave to the Bitcoin 2021 conference in Miami. This is huge, guys. The first legal tender of a actual country to be able to use cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin especially. This is huge for cryptos. Now, it says Square Inc. said Saturday it will invest $5 million to build a solar-powered Bitcoin mining facility at a Blockstream mining site in the U.S. through a partnership with the blockchain technology provider. And then it does say, just goes on to say, Bitcoin's price swings. Weekends have not been kind to Bitcoin lately, said Nicholas Colas, co-founder of DataTrek Research. You don't have institutional players involved as much. It's not as liquid a market as it is during the week. Sorry, wow, I don't know why that was so hard to read. But basically all this just goes on to say the price action. But that is huge. The first country to legalize or use Bitcoin as a legal tender. That is absolutely incredible. Now, I'm not even going to go to Elon's Twitter, but he did pump a certain crypto. I'm not even going to say it on here. It's so irrelevant. And that mixed with the Weibo stuff we were just talking about, that is the main reason why cryptos did start to sell off early in the morning last night. Now, with that being said, Ethereum Classic's hash rate, I'm going to update this right now for you guys at 27.72 TH/s, and this is holding up phenomenally well. It was a little bit higher at about 29 just the last update, but nevertheless, considering it is a weekend, a lot of people are doing other things, but we still have a lot of miners on the platform. And if you guys don't know, quick little rundown, because I say this every time, but this just measures how many people are mining on the blockchain and how safe the blockchain is. Essentially, right now, it's pretty much impossible to do a 51% attack on Ethereum Classic, which makes the crypto much, much more valuable. And people that are mining it do think it will continue to go up in value, or they would not continue to mine it. That is pretty much common sense. Now, as far as the technicals, we have been holding this range, like I've been pointing out, at about $77, but really, I've been pointing it out. Hold on, let me go back. Really, I've been pointing out in between about $70. I don't know why that line is not on the chart, but I have pointed that out before. About $70, that's in $60 is really where we have been pretty much consolidating at, bouncing around this range. We really haven't had any moves to the upside or the downside in quite a while, since May 28th, where we really started to sell off. Before then, we were bouncing in between about $77 and $70. I still do think this $77 range is going to be very, very good, and once we do get up there, I do see 77 as the bottom. As far as what is going on right now, when you pull it out to the 1 minute, it does look like we are having a pretty substantial rally, or at least an uptrend, since we did hit this bottom. If we just do a trend line, you could see it is quite clear we have a pretty decent level of support. We will go up, come down, but this trend line does stay intact. Now I'm going to go back out to the 30-minute candles, because if you zoom in, it's so tiny compared to even the sell-off that we did see earlier in the day. But nonetheless, that'll be good if ETC does start to come back a little bit. Now, coming even further out, I just do expect to stay in between this range until we get something good, or the hype does go back into cryptos, which has completely went away right now. Like, there's no hype. Nobody is talking about cryptos, but it will come back. Trust me with that. It will come back. As far as when it does come back, I do think about this. I'm going to go ahead and mark it on the chart as well. I do think about $90 to to about $110 will be a level to watch, but once we break out from there, it'll be about 130 will be our upper end resistance level. Once we start to get volume though on ETC will fly, just because they don't get a lot of volume. And when you do get that volume spike, that's where you see this major rally. And especially once Ethereum switches to Ethereum 2.0, that will make Ethereum Classic much, much, much more valuable. And you want to be in before that happens, because I do think that's when the market will start to switch and take a more bullish perspective on ETC, considering it will be the second largest proof of work blockchain right behind Bitcoin. So given all the factors we've been talking about, the hash rate, the increase in price, the cryptocurrency, even El Salvador adopting Bitcoin as a legal tender, all of these are very good, and I think the positive catalysts really do outweigh the negative right now, but attention is just not on the crypto markets. But I really do think ETC is a long-term buy and hold. Like I've said on this channel many times, $1,000 is my sellout price, but I will probably just hold it for 10 years. I really have no plans to sell it. The more I talk about it, the more I stay up to date with it, the more I like it, and I really do think it has a ton of of value going into the future. Even in the next 10 years, I wouldn't be surprised to see $10,000 on ETC per coin. By then, we will have mass adoption for cryptocurrencies, and I do think it will be a phenomenal investment in the long term. As far as traders, like I always say on this channel, this is not the crypto to trade. Go to Shibu or Doge or something else that has more hype, that is more widely talked about. With ETC, you're not buying the hype, so you're not paying a premium, but you do have a lot of great fundamentals with ETC. That is the most similar coin to Bitcoin, and is the third largest institutional investing mechanism for cryptocurrencies. It's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then Ethereum Classic. Nothing else really even comes close to those three. So you do get a ton of benefits from ETC, but it's not a coin that you want to trade unless you want to be in it for a long time or panic sell for a loss. So with that being said, that is going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys got something good out of it, and hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. I do greatly appreciate it, as well as if you guys want to stay up to date with my buy and sell alerts, link down below in the description. We have been killing it over there, guys. Over the past 7 trading days or so, we have made enough in profits from about $800 initial investment to cover the buy and sell alerts cost for about 5 years. So check that out, as well as get up to $70 in whatever free stock that you want using the link for public. I do greatly appreciate it, guys. Until next time, I hope you guys like this update. I will see you later. Take care.